Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, student. Stay with me, Mr. Eva Gudin. Today that we are going to discuss about analytical exposition for class 11, semester 1. We would like to learn about COVID-19. Hi, how are you today? Wish you all be healthy and happy. For the first one, we would like to know about analytical exposition and learning objective. After studying this chapter, you will be able to identify the social function and then identify the structure and language feature, gain knowledge and awareness of COVID-19 pandemic and apply it in everyday life. This is the example of analytical exposition about the importance of hand washing. Now we would like to learn something about analytical exposition. Okay, the first one. What is analytical exposition? Analytical exposition technique is a technique that elaborates the writer's idea about the phenomenon surrounding. Maksudnya, bahwa analytical exposition text itu adalah sebuah teks yang mencakup ide-ide si penulis tentang fenomena atau kejadian-kejadian di sekitar kita. And then the second one about the purpose of analytical exposition. Tujuan. Apa tujuan dari analytical exposition? The purpose of analytical exposition text is to convince reader about a social natural issue in society by presenting argument or to argue why we should agree or disagree to an issue. Jadi tujuan dari analytical exposition text itu adalah untuk meyakinkan, untuk membujuk kepada pembaca tentang isu-isu atau pokok persoalan alam ataupun sosial dalam kemasyarakatan yang menyampaikan pendapat-pendapatnya dengan menyampaikan pendapat-pendapatnya atau untuk memberikan pendapat atau menekankan mengapa kita seharusnya setuju atau tidak. Kesimpulan atau pengulahan kembali dari argumen yang tujuannya adalah untuk meyakinkan kepada pembaca. Jadi semakin banyak paragraf argumen di situ, semakin banyak pendapat-pendapat di situ, maka pembaca itu akan semakin yakin dengan pendapat-pendapatnya si penulis. Di situ si penulis pada paragraf reiteration akan menyatakan kembali, restate the main idea of the argument by paraphrasing. Di situ akan menyatakan kembali ide-ide pokok dari pendapat-pendapat itu dengan kelompok kata benda. Okay, next. The language feature of analytical exposition text. Ciri bahasanya dari analytical exposition text. Number one, using simple present tense. Menggunakan present simple atau menggunakan kata kerja bentuk pertama. For example, I believe, it looks, they don't think, and etc. I believe menggunakan kata kerja bentuk pertama. It looks menggunakan kata kerja bentuk pertama, ataupun they don't think auxiliary verb to. Di situ present simple atau kata kerja juga bentuk pertama. And then the second one, using evaluative language, menggunakan bahasa-bahasa penilaian. Important, valuable, trustworthy. This is important. This is valuable. Ini penting. Ini berharga. Jadi ungkapan-ungkapan important, valuable itu disebut dengan evaluative language. Menyatakan bahwa sesuatu itu dapat dinilai apakah itu penting, apakah itu mudah, apakah itu bagus ataupun jelek, dan sebagainya. And next, number 3, using internal conjunction. Menggunakan kata penghubung. For example, first, second, third, next, furthermore, additionally, etc. Di situ untuk menggabungkan beberapa pendapat-pendapat yang ada dalam argument. Next, number 4, using causal conjunction. Menggunakan kata hubung sebab akibat. For example, as a result, because, by, consequently, despite, due to, for that reason, and etc. Akibatnya, karena, itu semuanya adalah contoh dari kata hubung yang menyatakan sebab ataupun akibat. So they are the example of language feature of analytical exposition text. Okay, we would like to learn about things in the analytical exposition. There is a take the importance of hand washing. This is the title of analytical exposition. And then you may look about generic structure. There are thesis, and then argument, and reiteration. Thesis, respiratory viruses such as coronavirus disease or COVID-19 spread, blah blah blah. On the first paragraph, pada paragraf yang pertama, we can call thesis. And then the second one about argument. You know argument, the writer will say argument or the reason about the thesis. First, our hands stuff many objects and there may become awesome and blah blah blah. Then we interact with many people, blah blah blah. And there is another trend which is hand washing with hand sanitizer, blah blah blah. This is the argument about the importance of hand washing. And then the third one, reiteration or conclusion. So the writer will restate about the thesis. So washing hands is important because we can be contaminated at any time by germ. If washing your hand with soap will be cheaper and easier to do. Yeah, this is the example of generic structure of analytical exposition. Okay, next, using present simple. Present simple of verb 1, our hands tough. We become sick. So the word tough, the word become is verb 1. We interact, verb 1. There is, to be of present simple. This is the example of present simple. And then number 2, using evaluative language. Menggunakan bahasa penilaian. So, the example is, one of the cheapest, easiest, and most important. Salah satu yang termudah untuk membantu membersihkan tangan, ataupun yang paling penting, cara yang paling penting untuk mencegah penyebaran virus corona. Dengan apa? Wash your hand often with soap and water. Jadi mencuci tanganmu dengan sering dengan sabun dan air. Itu contoh dari evaluative language. Okay, next, number 3. Using internal conjunction. Menggunakan kata penghubung. There are first, and then, and, yeah. They are the example of internal conjunction. Number 4, using causal conjunction atau kata hubung sebab ataupun akibat. Apa itu? So, so washing hand is important because we can be contaminated at any time by germ. Di situ merupakan contoh dari kata penghubung sebab ataupun akibat. So in the analytical exposition tag, there are the language feature using present simple, evaluative language, internal conjunction, and causal conjunction. And also the generic structure of analytical exposition, stasis, argument, and reiteration or conclusion. Okay, this is enough for the material of analytical exposition, and I hope that you have known about analytical exposition. And thank you. Thanks for your attention. Goodbye.